Okay, I did mine on stem cells. You can come up with a cool title or anything. When I think of stem cells, I thought of, it makes me think of the newest Transformer movie with Mark Wahlberg, where they have like the Transformium or whatever, and they can like make it change into whatever they want it to be. It's the only way we think like related. I have like a little video if you haven't seen that movie. That's definitely not loud enough. I don't know how to make it louder.
And then the aliens came, and we made the connection. It's what they're made of.
The Holy Grail. Transformium. That's what we're calling it.
Focus group, catchy, trademark.
This is the greatest advance in modern physics since the splitting of the atom. Programmable atom. And now we practice genome.
Aye.
Now you practice genome.
Now, we can begin to give it instruction.
It's extremely good. Watch this. We can change anything into anything.
Sensual almost. Interesting. You like music? The pill. Perhaps something a little more violent.
Oh my gosh, we've done it.
Aerospace, the military. We will own the entire robotics industry.
Yeah, basically that's what a stem cell is, in kind of like the broad idea of one. A stem cell is like, if you have like the root stem cell, it branches off, and when it branches off, it has the potential to turn into something else. If you have like an injury or you're sick, the branched off cell turns into the cell that your body needs to fix or repair that area of your body, like organs, anything of that nature. They have the remarkable potential to develop into many different cell types. Tissues serve as a sort of internal repair system. Basically everything I just said. And this is just a meme that I came across that I thought was kind of clever. See, when it's coming off, it transforms into whatever your body needs. Scientists discovered with, I think it was like 1980 something. Scientists, they derived a embryonic stem cell from an early mouse embryo. It was more than 30 years ago. And from that research, they learned how to do it with human cells or human embryonic stem cells, which is illegal. So we can't actually do it. But I believe it was 1998. And this was so that they were able to grow limbs and organs out of like test tubes and stuff. So they were like growing ears and stuff, and I have a sweet picture that I came across. So like if you were like born without a finger or something, they could grow your finger and you could get it attached and by like the nerves and stuff, and you would have a finger. So that would nix that if we could fund this. Or if you had like a liver disease, you need a liver transplant, you wouldn't have to wait for someone to come up on the list and get a new liver. We could just grow one and you could get it put in. Again, this is kind of just what I've been covering. Stem cells are important for living organisms for many reasons. In a 3 to 5 day old embryo, the inner cells give a rise to the entire body of the organism, including many specialized cell types and organs such as the heart, lungs, sperm, skin, cells, eggs, and other tissues. And some adult tissues, some as, I'm not even going to read this because it's basically what I've been saying, I'm not going to waste your time. Yeah, given the regenerative properties, this is what makes them so sweet that they can do all that, whatever, same thing, I'm not going to keep repeating myself. But scientists are studying stem cells that learn the origin of certain birth effects, and they're trying to figure out how to use stem cells to nix birth effects, like find the root of the problem and genetically alter stem cells and then inject them into you so that you won't be born with that birth defect, which is awesome. So like if you go in, you know you're pregnant and your family has that birth defect in their gene pool or their bloodline or whatever, you can just nix that and be positive you're not going to have that. So that would be awesome if we could just nix birth defects, like who needs those? Stem cell cloning was actually the coolest thing that I read about. And I thought it was the most useful thing out of stem cells. Like to like veer off like way off into like the creative side of it is like we could like test like if we were allowed to clone humans and stuff like that, because we've actually cloned larger animals such as like cats and dogs and stuff successfully and like implanted memories, which is awesome. That's cool. Kind of blew me away a little bit. I read about that like a couple years ago actually. What if we cloned a soldier and we made like a clone army like Star Wars style? Like, you know what I mean? Like, we could like test soldiers and find the best mentally able, physically capable soldier and clone them 30 or 40 times. And I mean, like, but then you get into the thing where like, are they human? You know what I mean? Like, that's one of the reasons that's never gonna happen. Starving Village, clone a herd of cows or something, and world hunger with that too. Some clones, give you an idea of the future. Here's a little herd. I was supposed to click that while I was talking about it, but I didn't. That's cool because it wasn't actually zooming in on my computer. But then you get into like the whole thing of playing God and is it right? Is it acceptable? You have to like have an abortion to be able to do this. Currently abortions are happening, so why not make the best out of it? Is my opinion on it. What do you guys think? It is the end of my presentation, by the way.